Recording starts.
Okay, recording already start. Okay, dear moderator, you can start our today's webinar. Okay.
Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon. Welcome to this program. Just a few words before I get into serious business. Congratulations to our founder, Moidun Bhuiyan, who's from Bangladesh. I wonder how he chose this name, Global Education, and that to Network. I am from the language department. So global itself is a very heavy word, a word which is full of, I don't know how much of responsibilities. And forget about education. We are all most of us are from educational background. So that again is a very heavy word. And having a network at the global level with 20 speakers today, learned speakers, is a great thing. Sir Moidun Bhuiyan, who's our founder of GEN, congratulations to you. And our global executive director, Corina, is doing a great job, silent worker behind the curtain. But one thing good that she doesn't let me sleep. Dr. Peter, do this. Dr. Peter, do this. Thanks a lot, Corina. Thanks a lot. That shows you are active. And one thing I appreciate in Corina is that she's very, very punctual on messaging. You finish your message and pat comes the reply. That's a great, great life skill which you are blessed with. That's a very strong life skill. Corina, congratulations. As when I said global is a heavy word, and education, and then probably our founder, Mr. Moidun and Corina, both together, they are making this, trying to make this global a small village. And today, this program is a witness to it. Now, before I start, a small disclaimer. Again, I repeat, from the language department, please forgive me if there is a mispronunciation in your names. Please forgive me if I mispronounce. Though it is a proper noun, I have all the rights. But then if it is a mispronunciation, please forgive me. Now, when we start, I again congratulate Corina and Moidun Bhuiyan for choosing this topic of New Year Revival of Hope. Again, a very, very, very touchy topic, emotional topic, makes people senti. That word hope. So I start with a small, very small story. In a village, they were not, it was drought, all dry, they were not getting rain. So it was announced that let's come together and start praying. And only one person who came with an umbrella. That is called faith. F-A-I-T-H. Similarly, when the daddy tosses the small kid in the air, that baby knows he's my dad. He will laughingly come down and he trusts, that is called trust, that my dad will catch me, will not let me fall on the ground. Similarly, every night when we sleep, we know that Allah, our God, whatever name we call him, he's with us, but we are not sure we will get up early in the morning. And we don't forget to set our alarm on the clock. That is called hope. So let us not hope against hope. So this revival of hope for the new year is going to be very, very promising for each one of us, And I welcome each and every learned speaker around the globe in this talk. And a short introduction about myself. I am, as by my name, you know, Dr. Clarence Peter, born and brought up in Kolkata, settled in Patna in India, in Bihar. I have been an educator for 20 years in the English language department. After that, vice principal, principal, director. Presently, I am in Nepal in an international school as principal. So let us start with the first speaker. And before that, just a reminder on few do's and don'ts. Keep your microphone closed, but your camera open. My very personal request as a moderator, I'm thanking again both of you, Corina and Mohiuddin. Please, speakers, most of us, as I said, we are educators. Please stick to that 5 minutes time. I know you would like to talk and talk and talk, but just 5 minutes to 6 minutes. If there is some speaker who is not on time, as Corina has already reminded me, he or she will get their chance at the end when the sequence of the speakers are finished. The link for the certificates, as Corina has briefed me, will be shared at the end of the conference. When we finish with all the speakers, we will have a short question answer session. You can refer to the particular speaker and ask the question. And I'm very sure that that cheerfulness, that happiness, that goodwill amongst each speaker, especially during question answer session, will be maintained. So our first speaker is Lika Bashvili from Georgia. Please.
I'm so glad that I have possibility to meet you at this evening, and I have possibility to speak about this great topic. This is revival hope, and I think I will share my ideas about this great topic. I like your speech, our moderator's speech, and I will continue my ideas. Okay, that is revival hope. I think this is a spiritual one. Every person should have their hope, and this is a spiritual one. When you have your hope in a day, maybe you are doing everything that around you, everyone is trust to you, and your hope will open one day. For example, we are teachers, and we are waiting our students, and little ones are coming with great hope. When my students are coming, they have the hope that me as a teacher, I will be so great for them, and they will get great knowledge. We will speak so eagerly to each other, and this is really good things. And when my children are waiting me at home, and they have the trust from me, and they have the hope of me. I am the revival hope for them, for my family, for my home country, for my workplace, and this is a great one. And everyone in the world, we have the hope of our God. It doesn't matter what we are speaking about. We have everyone. We are under one umbrella, and we are doing very good things every day, and this is so important that you love people around you. The revival hope is really great when you are waiting the New Year's Day, because around you there are so many kind people, and our children are waiting this. For example, Santa Claus, and they are waiting to each other. In my country, children have like this tradition. They choose one person, and they are waiting their Santa presents. This is like a game, and the teachers are entertained also in this game, and they present them what they like. And this is a really great hope, because they are friends, and they are waiting their their presents, and this is a great day when they open their presents together. Maybe this is a book, this is a little Santa Claus, or maybe like this um, unusual presents, what they will think with their little hearts. I'm so glad that I'm speaking about these great ideas, and I'm really happy that every time I meet teachers around the world, this is my revival hope that the other teachers are working like these kind words, and I'm so glad to have the relationship with them. Thank you so much, and I hope I do my things. I share my ideas. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you, ma'am, Lika. Thank you, madam. Thank you. It was a great share. And if I just pick up a
Thank
line
you.
from your sharing, you said that parents, they trust and they send the children to school, and the
Yes,
children's, they have hope from the teacher. And
yes,
that's a great
sure.
responsibility. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
this is a great responsibility, because if the teacher will not do good things for their students, children don't want to go to school. They have no motivation to study, and this
Yes,
is a
ma'am.
great way if they have the hope that the teacher is waiting to his or her students as the mother is doing at home.
Very right. Very right. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker, learned speaker, is Anjum Qureshi from India. Anjum Qureshi,
Yes.
please.
Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm audible?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Anjum Qureshi from India. And let me just give a short introduction of myself. I am assistant professor at the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at the Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering Research and Technology, Chandrapur. Yes, firstly, I would like to thank the Global Education Network for this wonderful opportunity for sharing my views on New Year Revival Hope. So I would like to divide this into two parts. Firstly, celebration of New Year. Of course, like nowadays, the trend in India among the youngsters is that they like to party. They go to clubs and some resorts. They just go, they drink, they dance, and they celebrate so much. They hug each other, they greet each other, and in fact, that's what most of us have been doing. But there are also like people like me who don't like going outside. I like celebrating the new year with my families, my friends, and especially being an educator, I like celebrating this new year with my students. Yes, we have been doing a great thing over here. It is not always possible right on the 1st Jan, because universally 1st January is celebrated as the new year. Every one of us celebrates it. So what we do is, along with the students, we try to go and celebrate with the children studying in the ashram schools, or we can say the schools which have orphans in them, the hostels and the schools that have orphans. We go there and we celebrate with them, just with some sweets, some cake, and some we play games with them. And that is actually a learning experience for them, because we somewhere we are blessed, we have everything with us. But if we just okay, partying is good, that's not bad according to me, but we should also take care of the ones who are around us, and but who are not able to celebrate it. So what I encourage is, in the first week of January, whenever it is possible, or whenever we get permission from the college, we go to an orphanage or the old age home and we spend time over there. And as I'm from India, so I know that um, in India, there are so many cultures. So actually, New Year is celebrated in different forms, and it falls on different days in India. Like in Maharashtra, the state where I live, it is called as Gudi Padwa. In Andhra Pradesh, it is Yugadi, and in Assam, it is celebrated as Bihu. There are a number of terms for a celebration of New Year, and it all falls on different days. But yes, one more thing that I would like to share about this New Year is, because God has given a new year, so I never miss my chance to offer the optional prayers, which are called as the Nafil prayers on the new year. I offered those Nafil prayers. I thank God for giving me a new year. And I also pray for everyone that everyone in this entire universe is able to fulfill all his desires. May God grant all his blessings to every one of us. That is what I pray. And with this note, that this new year which comes, may God fulfill all your wishes and desires. Thank you very much.
Anjum ma'am, just fantastic. With all
Thank you.
respects to your qualification, highly educated person, and being ground level, you rightly shared the how you strike a balance between your family and the students, how you are taking them out. And then you very emotionally said that we are blessed ones by Allah, by God. So we have to take care of those less blessed ones in the hospitals and orphanages. That's a great job which you're doing, ma'am. Keep it up. You will surely get the blessings of Allah. Thank you.
Thank
We have Farmanullah Hakyar from Afghanistan. Please welcome. Farmanullah, are you with us? Okay, we skip to Rafia Mudassir from Pakistan. Rafia Mudassir from Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning and good evening. I'm Rafia Mudassir from Pakistan. I am an educationist, a teacher's educator, as well as a student counselor and mentor. And this whole year, we have been working on three main concepts, which was inclusion, equity, and diversity. And these are three things I think that need focus and more work in the next year also. Another thing that we have been doing is value-based leadership, a course from Global Priority Solutions USA, where we were actually helping people understand their values at a more deeper level and embed them. So I'll just read a little excerpt from the value of hope, which says, hope is basically what causes us to think. We can get through this and we can do greater things. It keeps us going during the most difficult times of life and is one of the most amazing gifts we can have and give to others. It has the power to transform what we believe and expect. And then there's a quote of Helen Keller: hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. And that is very, very true. And that is what we need to have: belief in ourselves, beliefs in our innate capacity of human beings. As human beings, we have been blessed with a lot of ability and talent, which we can all tap in with confidence and with hope, and keep on learning and improving ourselves as individuals, as humans, as professionals, as citizens, and as global citizens, and contribute to the greater good of humanity, our own communities, and helping, as Dr. Anjum was talking about, the less privileged. This is one where we were working with blind students. We were working with students who were less able or had learning difficulties. So we have to bring everyone along, the privileged, the less privileged, the ones who need our help, to be able to have a brighter, better future for everyone around us. So this is one thing that I hope to be working more on next year. And it gives me more hope in the sense that we saw these underprivileged, these students with disabilities really doing wonders, really coming up with things that perhaps as normal human beings, we are not able to achieve. So they have at times some innate capabilities that can be tapped into if we pay attention to them, and if we give them the platform to bring out the best. And same goes for all the students in our classrooms, all the teachers who may not be A graders, who may not be on top of everything. They still have something that is special, that is unique. And once you strengthen that, they are able to overcome the other areas where they are lacking, and they are able to put in their best. So this is my hope for the next year, that we are able to contribute as educators to the less privileged, to those who are having some difficulties in learning, to those who are not coming up, because each one of us has a chance somewhere to shine and to contribute to the world. So let us help everyone around us who need our support as better educated, better learned, more knowledgeable people. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Rafia, and may Allah bless you in your project of equity, diversity and inclusion. And you are doing a very good job. And as you said, that hope is the biggest gift. We are all with you. All of our learned speakers will agree with you. That was a great share. Thank you, ma'am. Next turn is Shahnaz from Bangladesh. Shahnaz from Bangladesh. Shahnaz, are you with us? Okay, from Sri Lanka, we have Nadisha Samanti. Nadisha Samanti from
Shahnaz already joined with us. Dear Shahnaz ma'am from Bangladesh, please, you can speak now. Shahnaz Akhtar madam from Bangladesh. Okay, dear moderator, you can continue.
From Sri Lanka, Nadisha Samanti. Ma'am, Nadisha Samanti.
She sent me an email and she said she is not feeling very well today. Maybe we can have her tomorrow.
Fine, no problem. From Bangladesh, we have Sobuz Sardar. Sobuz Sardar, please join us. Sobuz, you're online with us? Sobuz Sardar from Bangladesh. Corina, any message?
He is not now in Zoom. Okay, please.
I cannot see.
Okay. Aisha Fahad from UAE. Aisha
Yes,
Fahad.
I'm here.
Aisha?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please continue, please.
Okay. Okay, wait. Can I share the screen also?
Please continue, please.
Okay. Wait. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. How are you all?
Fine. Walaikum salam.
Yeah, my name is Aisha Fahad and I'm from Dubai. Basically, I'm from Pakistan, but I reside in Dubai. And I'm a computer information system engineer, and I have been educating students of all ages with diverse nationalities here for past 10 years here in Dubai. And as you know, the new year is coming, and this year is going to be end. And we all believe that every new sun, every new day, every new year gives the hope. It is the sign of hope for all of us to revivify our intentions, to revivify our resolutions and like this. And as an educator, we are working hard in our institutions and online platforms to encourage students to connect more with AI and technology, because technology and AI and robotics is the new future. As pandemic has just been over and vaccination was the hope last year, vaccination was our hope that maybe things will get better, and alhamdulillah things get better, and we have surpassed that phase also. So hope should always be alive. And now for this new year, technology is the new feature, and technology gives us hope. We can do more than hope. And that's why even as the world countries to battle COVID-19 and to reach an overdue reckoning with the racial injustice and economic inequality, technology can give us reason to hope. By more fully embracing technologies whose adoption the crisis has made essential, we can hope that businesses and society more broadly can emerge smarter and fairer. I'm thinking of technologies that have let businesses carry on in new and more resilient ways. Consider the accelerated adoption of more robust, secure, flexible networks that will make it possible to do all the sorts of jobs remotely. even operating machines like the one scientists used to conduct experiments. This has been made easier by the business world's growing adoption of cloud computing, a whole online education setup. And there has also been a faster transition to the use of artificial intelligence, that is AI, whether to help public health agencies handle a flood of COVID-19 queries, or AI algorithms and blockchain digital ledgers that have helped food companies quickly find new trustworthy workarounds for the interrupted supply chains. And as more commerce has gone by virtual, we have come to realize that at least some business travel may no longer be necessary. Besides saving wear and tear on the road warriors, the growing acceptance of virtual collaboration means geography will be less a factor in determining who can work with whom. We have a greater ability to tap business talent and expertise wherever it can be found, whether in a large city, on the other side of the world, in a small town, wherever. What is more, the environmental benefits of your hours spent in planes, trains, and automobiles can also help us address that other big continuing crisis, climate change. Technology can help us solve the climate problems in so many ways. Scientists are using supercomputers to develop batteries that can store huge amounts of solar or wind energy to support the utility grid when the sun doesn't shine or the breeze dies down. They are also using quantum computers to create molecular models that might lead to new materials that could remove excess carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And of course, technology is playing a big role in our response to the more immediate crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, and lots more. Thanks in large part to the sharing of supercomputers and AI technology by corporation and public agencies, medical research has gone into overdrive in the race to understand the coronavirus cellular mechanism and develop effective therapies and vaccines. So the new hope for the new year is AI and virtual technology. Thank you. That is from my side.
I hope you are finished, Madam Aisha.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thanks. That was a great share, and I salute you. The way you have tagged hope with technology, and the way you have taken us to the cognitive level. Cognitive means from our brain. Most of us, we are talking at the affective level, our heart level. So that was a very nice way of presenting AI and robotics and how they are going to help us in our coming days. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Mehreen Mia from South Africa. Mehreen from South Africa.
Ji, assalamu alaikum. I'm here.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I greet everyone in the universe the greeting of peace with blessings. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, wherever you may be. Thank you so much to G, and thank you, Moinuddin Bhai, thank you, Corina, and thank you, Dr. Peter. It is an honor to be here and to share the platform and to give my few minutes of message to everybody. Today's topic is so beautiful, and everyone's messages are so beautiful, and that in itself is giving us hope, right? The whole topic itself has meaning. Revival of hope. What does that mean? It means to revive something. It means to bring back something that has already been there, probably that we've forgotten about. The world right now, we know, has got so much of darkness. Some of us sitting on this platform have got issues that are happening within our own lives, within our minds. Our children are going through difficulties throughout the world. The world has got this darkness. Who is better to bring back the light than you as an individual? So as an educationist, I'm here to say, education is not just classroom-based or university-based. Education is personal-based, it is self-based. And each one of us can play that small part in reviving the hope that everyone so badly needs in today's world. We are the hope. You are the hope for yourself. You are the hope for your family. You are the hope for your community, your society, and even your nation. So do not underestimate that your hope can be the light for the others who are in darkness. I'm here to say today, as we get into the new year of 2023, let us firstly say thank you. Thank you to our Creator. Thank you, Allah. Even though there might be difficulties we have endured in this past year or in the past 2 or 3 years, no matter what might have been our adversities, we have grown through them and we have become stronger through them. So let us view these adversities as opportunities, windows of opportunities that are given to us to grow ourselves, to find that hope, that faith that Allah has given to you within you. Revive your hope, to build yourself again, to build a better 2023 for you, for your family, and for everyone else around you, because you deserve it, your people you love deserve it, and we all need that peace within. It comes from within, it comes from each one of us. So thank you again to G, and thank you to everybody. Thank you, Karina, Mohiuddin. We wish everybody well. And of course, we will be all working together to do just that. Revive for us all to benefit in the better, beneficial stages of this world and the hereafter, inshallah. Thank you so much again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, ma'am, Mehreen, for your wishes, good wishes for the new year. And very rightly, you said, we are hope. We are hope, and we should be grateful to our Creator. And then you said sometimes, you know, hope comes a bit late. So I would just like to share this. The full form of hope.
I love it, Dr. Peter. Thank you so much.
Hold on, pain ends. So it sometimes, in some cases, with you, with me, it takes time, but it will come. Thanks a lot, ma'am. We have Adam Ali Adamar from Sudan. Adam Ali. Adam Ali, you are with us?
Cannot see him in the participants list.
He's not there, Corina?
No, no.
Okay, okay. Gautam Das, Mr. Gautam Das from India. Gautam Das from India.
I think I saw him before,
Yeah, please.
but maybe no. Gautam?
Okay,
No.
we'll come back. We'll come back. Tamiral Shala Rigesa from Ethiopia. Tamiral. Tamiral from Ethiopia.
Maybe no.
Okay. Lakshman Shrestha from Nepal.
Yes,
I also
yes,
saw
I'm
him.
here.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Peter. I like to remember our Mohiuddin Bunia, and then Corina, and all the participants here. So good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you are. In fact, Gopi is able to say that there is only light, there is only bright aspect in the life. So in my opinion, everything which we face, which we tackle, which we have in this universe, all those things are under the hope. That's why we are here, because of hope. Because of hope, we are here in this 21st century. Because of hope, we are here from the Stone Age. That's why I wish all the best for all the participants. It's me, Lakshman Shrestha from Kathmandu, Nepal. And you know about my country. This is the country of Mount Everest, which is the highest peak of the world. And then if we discuss about our country, 123 different languages are spoken here. That's why it is a multilingual country. And it is multicultural country because more than 126 caste and ethnic groups people live here. That's why they have got different types of New Year celebrations. And we are going to celebrate New Year after 16 days. And there is January 1, 2023. And if you discuss about me, I am from Newar caste. I think Dr. Peter knows about Newar people in Kathmandu, yes?
Yes, yes. I am also a Newar.
Oh, that's why. See, we have got different time of New Year, and we celebrate this New Year in different way, because this is original, organic, and then this is that date which is generated in our country, Nepal. And Nepal is the name that was generated from Newari language too. And the Kathmandu is for Nepal. That was used to call Nepal only for Kathmandu Valley. In Kathmandu Valley, we have got three different cities: Kathmandu, Lalitpur, and Bhaktapur. Yes. And the people used to say Nepal for Kathmandu Valley. That's why we celebrate New Year in that day, Mapuza. We say Mapuza in our Newari language. Ma means our own. Puja means celebrations, worshipping. We do Mapuza in New Year. That means we pray our own body. We worship ourselves. That means we are the God, we are the superior, and we are everything. So we need to be pure. If our mind is pure, if our body is pure, if our thinking is pure, if we have all those hope about the future, then we can do something better in our life, and then we can help other people and we can help other creatures and so many things. That's why Mapu is our New Year. So I think it will be better if we celebrate within our family. We worship our body, our organs, and we worship our soul. We worship our heart. We worship our head, and we pray all those things. We remember our family members, and we have delicious food. We wear beautiful clothes. We wear garlands, and we sing and dance together in our own family. That's why I think that will be a type of celebration. And then I suggest all those people of the world to enjoy this New Year together. Today, if you discuss about different types of celebrations in our country, Hindus people especially, yes, they celebrate Bikram Sambat, BS, Bikram Sambat. And then Christian people, they celebrate New Year, January 1, AD. And other people like Muslim, they celebrate Hijari or Hijri Sambat, and so on. That's why we need to respect all those people who celebrate their own different types of New Year and so on. So today I have got one poem for you, and then New Year Revival of Hope is the title of my poem. I ask permission to recite this poem for 2 minutes.
Please.
What I want to see in New Year. Pray God for poverty, no longer want to see zero hunger. What I want to see in New Year, wish your good health and well-being for everyone, quality education seeing. What should be target in New Year? Gender equality is our destination. Wish to have clean water and sanitation. What do we need in this new year? Affordable and clean energy is the plead. Decent work and economic growth we need. What should we get in new year? Industry, innovation, and infrastructure need. Reduced inequality, knowledge, its seed. What I want to observe in new year. Sustainable cities, sustainable communities, responsible consumption and production abilities. What I want to see the world in new year. Save climate now, store and reserve. Life below water should be preserved. What do we need in this new year? Life on land needs continuations. Peace and justice, strong institutions. What should we get in new year? Partnerships to achieve the entire goal. Be ready, my dear, for future role. Be ready, my dear, for future role. Thank you, and thank you very much. And I'm working in GN with our Mohiddin Bhuyan and Corina and you all. I'm working as the Continental Director of Asia. So I like to work together. Wish you all the best. Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lakshman sir. That was a great revival of hope when you started with those rhyming words, and you have covered the entire universe, all the wants and needs of each one of us. You have covered even the animals and the fishes underneath in the oceans and under the water. And the great thing which you shared was how the Newars or the Nepalese, they worship themselves, their own selves, for the purity of soul. That was really a great thing. Thank you. We have Nirmala Gunathilaka. Nirmala
Yes, yes, I am
Gunathilaka
here.
from Sri Lanka.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah,
Okay, please, ma'am.
yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, dear participant, sir, madam. It's a privilege me to represent this meeting. As a Sri Lankan teacher, first of all, I would be thankful for joining me for this important conference because it's a great platform for me to develop myself, and it's very important for me to share the important things about the New Year arrival and the hopes and the way they are celebrating the New Year in the other countries. So I would like to share my experience in Sri Lanka. How do we celebrate New Year? As most of them told that they are celebrating the New Year on the 1st of January, but normally the Sri Lankan people celebrate New Year in April. You know that April is a very important festival because you know that people are waiting for this eagerly because they get all the people get to vacation for that period. As you know that the schools also closed at that time and they are allowed to celebrate New Year well because you know that indicates the prosperity, and we are hopefully waiting to accept the prosperity of the New Year because the previous years we are very fully occupied and we have no freedom. Sometimes we are continuously working, students also working, and they are equally waiting for the New Year. So in the New Year time, most of the people celebrating it very joyfully. In every house, the people in the house, they prepare some very special meals like sweet meats. Especially in our country, milk rice gets the major part, and almost all the family prepare sweet meals and they enjoy it a lot. So it shows the prosperity. And another thing is that auspicious time gets another important part. We do everything at the auspicious time, especially eating, and sometimes we do transactions and anointing also do at the auspicious time, because we know that there should be a change in our life. After completion of 1 year, we are hopefully doing those things in the New Year time because we highly appreciate the prosperity. Normally in the New Year time, after 2 weeks, the students come to school. Then we, as the teachers, we prepare a table with a very tasty sweet meals, and we warmly welcome them, the students. Then the students also very happy and they start their New Year studies well because they are upgraded at that time and they will learn in a new class at that time. So students come to school very happily. As the teachers, we should take a major role and let them to get the happiness of that New Year. So I think that without hope we can't do anything. So the students also get happiness and they have the new hopes in the New Year time. So I think that in Sri Lanka, celebrate it in a different way. When I heard the other speeches, I could understand that they celebrate in a different way, but we celebrate it another way. On the New Year Day, it means 14th of April. There are some fireworks. They blast firecrackers, and especially the kids enjoy a lot. Not only that, many families join together. As you know, extended families, nuclear families, all families get together and celebrate New Year. I think it's a good thing for us because you know that sometimes we will have sometimes we will have conflicts within, as the human beings, we have some conflicts in the earlier time. So in the New Year time, we forget all those things and we get together and we are united. Then we celebrate it in a happy way. Then we are again become friendly So I think it's a good thing for us because we can forget everything, every unhappiness things, all those things, and we spend a very successful life throughout the year. So that's all I want to share about my country, the way we are celebrating New Year. And thank you very much for organizing committee for giving this opportunity for me to improve myself, as well as sharing the experiences as we have in the throughout the year. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, Nirmala ma'am. You did well. Your delivery was very good. And we all believe, as you said, you have a different way in Sri Lanka. That is why we say that there is unity in diversity. We have our different ways all throughout the world. And one thing which I appreciated and all our speakers and listeners will appreciate is you forget and forgive everybody during that 14th April when you celebrate your New Year. That was fantastic, that forgetting and forgiveness. From Philippines, we have Joyfrelin. Joyfrelin from Philippines with us. Corina, any update?
Is here Mr. Ines Joffrelin.
Yeah, Joyfrelin, Philippines.
Is here. It's not muted, but I cannot see her or hear him. Maybe it's a connection problem. I can see on the screen.
No, she's asking, can you hear me in the chat?
No,
She's there.
we cannot hear you.
No, can't hear you.
Maybe it's better to exit from the meeting and try to rejoin again. Okay.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear.
Yes, Joyfrelin, you have joined from two devices.
Yes, two devices.
Yeah, you can left from one device and you can continue from another device. You have joined from two devices. This is problem.
Please shut down your mobile or.
No, actually now I will be shifting my mobile for the audio.
Okay, please.
Can you hear me? But can you see me on the screen right now?
We can hear you, but not see you. We not see you.
Oh, I'm struggling actually. I don't know what's the problem.
Internet connection is the problem. Okay,
yeah.
we will.
That's why we need hope.
Yes, exactly.
Can we proceed with your voice at least? Can we proceed, Joyfrelin?
We can hear you.
We can hear you, please. You are audible.
Okay. Am I audible now? Would you permit me to share my screen so that you can understand more of our tradition through the images that I will be sharing to you?
Please.
You can share. You have the option. Yes.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Oh, very clear. Very clear.
Good evening to each and everyone, Dr. Clarence, Mr. Muhaydin, Ms. Corina, and also I saw a while ago one of my friends from Indonesia, Dr. Juwari. Good evening to each and everyone from the different countries of the world. I saw people coming from South Africa, Ethiopia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Afghanistan, Croatia, and also I think Macedonia. Thank you so much for involving me in this event. And I would say now, as early as now, I would be greeting you Happy New Year. In the Philippines, we call it Magandang o Manigong Bagong Taon sa inyong lahat. So I hope you will learn our language. Manigong Bagong Taon, that means to say Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Again.
Hello.
That's why, Maligong Bagong Taon. Now, revival of hope is a hope of being able to see there is light despite all of the darkness. For the last 2 years or 3 years or so, we've been under this pandemic, and a lot of things happen in this world. That's why it's very timely that we have this theme, the revival of hope. Everyone should have a hope, not only as Dr. Clarence was telling a while ago, as you wake up in the morning, you're praying at nighttime for a new beginning or for a new tomorrow. And 2023, I look at it, it's a new hope. So the Filipino New Year, I would give you some sort of information. The Philippines speaks more than 175 languages, and we are comprised of 7,641 islands. 7,641 islands and 175 languages. The Philippines is a melting pot in Southeast Asia. We do have Muslim brothers. We do have also Hindu. We do have also Taoism or Buddhist, the Christians, which is more than 85% of the total population. And we had the influence of the Spanish because we are under the Spanish regime for more than 330, and then the Americans before the World War II, and now of course our Chinese brothers who had been in the Philippines even before the arrival of the Spanish. So you would see now there are a lot of traditions, there are a lot of culture. It's a melting pot in the Southeast Asia. So to give you a perspective, our traditions would spark hope. It would create a new beginning, a new path, and a new direction. And I would be giving you some bird's eye view how it happens. The first is that the Filipinos, they do have this belief that they wear polka dots dress during New Year because polka dots or round signifies prosperity and fortune. This is actually taken from the idea of the Chinese. You know, the circle or the round is infinite. There's no end. And then jumping high when the clock strikes at 12 o'clock, that's now once December 31 going to January 1, the idea is that you are leaping towards a higher level, and for the kids, they are growing taller. So there's a new hope. Can you imagine that when you invite to the minds of the children that wait, you jump and then you will become taller, that's already a sign of hope. The third is we do have the so-called medianoche. I think this is a Spanish word. This is a feast, a midnight feast, wherein all the family members, relatives, or friends are joined together in one house, and they're eating feast. They're eating a lot of food because the assumption or the belief is that once you are full, throughout the year you are full. Yeah. So once your stomach is filled up, throughout the year, your stomach is filled up. That's actually how, and we're looking forward for that hope that throughout the year, there is prosperity within the family. And then the variety of brown sheep is also it's a yes, and it's very common to every Filipino table during the midnight. We call this the medianoche. So any type of round shaped fruits are available in the table. And then we also eat sticky rice to strengthen family bond. So we also cover, this is also an influence of the Chinese. We are having the tikoy, the rice cake, the puto, everything that are sticky. So I think this is very common for Oriental, the Japanese, the Korean, the Chinese, and even the Thais. We're eating sticky rice and different colors. And then we also eat pancit or the noodles. These are Chinese influence. The belief is that when you eat noodles, it would give you long life and fortune. So can you imagine when you are eating pancit at midnight or the medianoche, you're giving hope to the older people or the elderly and even the younger generations that you have more long life, more prosperous long life ahead of you. And then, of course, the water and rice container should be full once we start the year. Again, that is now a sign of we're hoping that there is prosperity and there is a continuous flow of food and water. These are essential for us to live. Next is we need to collect coins. Coins, aside from the rounds, when you throw them, it creates noise. That leads us to the next belief or to the tradition of the Filipinos that we need to create loud noise, firecrackers to drive away evil spirits. I had seen this one in India. You are doing this also in India, and even our Muslim brothers now, they are doing also this type of festivities. Especially, I said a while ago, one of our participants is coming from UAE, and they are doing this type of traditions now. We also encourage everyone to open our doors, windows, and turn all the lights throughout the night. it's a Chinese belief and also the Filipinos now, because there's a continuous flow of this positive vibes, or the chi, the yin yang will now be balanced, and then of course there's a continuous flow of the energy and the fortune and prosperity for the family. And of course, our parents always said that this is practical and practical. Don't spend on January 1, because don't start spending, being extravagant at the start of the year, because they believe that throughout the year will become extravagant. So that's actually that. But the point there is, our parents is telling us to keep and save those money. Okay, and of course debts must be paid off. And then another thing related to this is the reason we do have medianoche for the entire family is for us to forgive and forget those people whom we're not talking with for the entire year. That's a time for us having a reunion and talking all and settling all our differences. And during the medianoche also we're having prayer. We're having a prayer to start the year for the family, regardless of whether you are a Christian. In Christian, when we talk Christian, different denomination, you have Catholic, you have Protestants, you have Methodists and everything. It's all in there in the Philippines. And of course, this is funny. Not everyone in the Philippines, but there are regions wherein no chicken and no fish dishes are allowed during New Year. Why? Because chicken, they are known to be scratching the land or the soil while looking for the food. And they don't want us to be struggling, scratching and looking for, just like we call this the hand to mouth work, something like that. And the fishes are easily get into anywhere else. So Happy New Year to each and everyone. Every year we make a resolution to change ourselves. This year, make a resolution to be ourselves. Thank you so much. Manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat.
Thank you. Dr. Clarence, are you with us? Maybe he also lost the connection. Yes, he is back. Thank you, João Frelin, Ines. Some of the traditions are similar in Romania, but not all of them. It's very interesting to hear from different countries your traditions and culture. Thank you for sharing.
Corina, I'm sorry.
Welcome, Dr. Clarence. Welcome back.
Yeah, there was something wrong in my computer. So that share with by Jocelyn was a very pictorial share, very nice. And when he spoke about the sticky rice, which increases the bonding in the family, that is well appreciated. Thank you, sir. That was a very good presentation. We have Abdul Halim from Bangladesh. Abdul?
Yes, I am okay. I'm here.
Please. Yeah, please.
Can I share?
Please continue.
Welcome to my presentation. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Thank you very much, Honorable Moderator, for giving me a chance to present my content. As you can see on the screen, our today's topic is New Year Revival of Hope. I am Abdul Halim, class mentor of Global Classroom Project and community member of Global Education Network. I am from Bangladesh. Happy New Year 2023. May the New Year bring you happiness, peace, and prosperity. Wishing you a wonderful New Year. In New Year, I want to see Bangladesh as an example of a democratic and developed country in the world. I want to see that all children will go to a school. My vision is to see Bangladesh will be digitalized. Each and every citizen will get the taste of digitalization. During pandemic, we couldn't get opportunity to continue our school. Students are involved in June class. And after June class, we have got opportunity to continue our regular class. And I'm really sorry, from morning till evening, I was very much busy at my institution. For this reason, I was tired. So our next hope is to be digitalized Bangladesh. Will be skilled, equipped, and I also want to see a praiseworthy improvement in different sectors like e-farming. It's really important for Bangladesh because Bangladesh is an agriculture country. The farmers used to cultivate old method, but now in farming, they are using digitalization. Digital Bangladesh competitions are in field, and Bangladesh is growing very rapidly now because we have already Bangladesh has one satellite. This is called Bangabandhu satellite. With the help of this satellite, we have got internet very cheap rate. All the citizens of Bangladesh have got very cheap rate internet facilities they can use. In every school and everywhere, the students are also using internet. So in e-learning, I hope in next year we will be very much glorious of this facility, e-learning. Students will learn many things using e-learning, and we already got various kind of opportunity to join global network, and my students are involving in a global student network, and we all teachers and institutions and guardians are also very much happy joining this student network. And I hope from next year, I have 2,000 students. If they will get free time, I think this kind of webinar, I think 180 or 100 students will join from my institution, inshallah. But it's a matter of so that we have very difficult syllabus. All the year, our students are very much busy with their learning, and from next year, we are thinking they will be very much happy to get that kind of e-learning. They will get opportunity, and from you will see the village people, they are using internet also. With the help of internet, the village poor people can communicate their relatives home and abroad. It's also a great hope for us in next decades. So, with the help of Bangabandhu satellite, I think our program will be very much fruitful. From next year, I will be also very much happy as a teacher. So I think from next year, we will connect the world with connectivity, human resources, ICT industry, and e-governance. Thanks, Global Education Network, for giving that kind of great opportunity to Bangladeshi students, because from morning to evening, we have to use double language. Either you will speak English, some students can't understand because they are habituated to speak their mother tongue. To speak our mother tongue, I also suffer much. So I am thinking, using our global student network, our student will get opportunity to speak with foreign educator, mentors, and they are also bringing their competence, and they are very much happy after getting that kind of network. My child is also getting confidence, and I am also happy to get that kind of opportunity. So I thanks Corina and Mohiddin sir. So I am thinking our new year will be a glorious year for Global Network. My honorable teachers, mentors, and dear students of GSN, please write your feelings and suggestions to the comment box of this webinar or my Facebook page, Halim sir. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul Alim from Bangladesh. Khub bhalo presentation.
Sir, I am very much busy from the morning and tired also. I could not get single time to write my content. It's also the business of my activities. I think in future, from next year, inshallah, I will be very much prepared to deliver my speech. Thanks so much.
খুবই ভালো আপনার presentation professional ছিল, and may Allah bless you, may God bless you for all the hopes which you have for your motherland in different sectors which you shared in the screen. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks sir.
We have Prem Adesh sir. He's from Malaysia. Prem?
Yes sir. My name is
Prem. Please continue.
Yes,
yeah, please continue.
Hopefully you can hear me. You cannot see me because of my situation in a remote area.
Please continue, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity, and greetings to all my global friends, the founder and the organizer for GEN. Sir,
your microphone is muted.
Miss Dr. Clarence, the moderator, and my good friend Miss Corina, the global executive director for GEN. You asked me about hope, the beautiful topic, New Year, revival of hope. We are just very few days away from the next year, and we live with hope. Now, of course, I have something very beautiful to share with you, but before that, I want to tell you a little bit about my life. That being in the COVID-19 task force, you asked me how I live and how I work, and even now without the camera. So you can ask me about hope. So every day we live with hope. Next day we wake up just with hope, thinking that God has given us yet another day to do something good for others. Talking about hope, I hope you understand that now what is happening at this moment where 2 billion people are glued to the TV, we are talking about the World Cup football in Qatar, in Doha. I was listening to all the speakers and I was thinking, is anyone going to talk about this? Then I will not talk about this. Now just imagine 209 countries with great hope wanted to enter Qatar. And do you know only 32 could enter? And then there were 16, and then there were 8, and then there were 4. And now on Sunday, 2 countries, one from Europe and one from South America, Argentina and France, depending on where your attention is. Now, are they not going to enter with hope? We are talking about hope, the greatest show on earth, where everyone will be pining for one of their favorite countries. I want to share something even more beautiful than this. Now you can say, what is there much more beautiful? The beautiful story of Morocco, right? Everyone was pining for them. Of course, they lost, but they won our hearts. Do you know the organizing committee? What they did? They invited the mothers of the players to come and cheer them up. This was never happened before in history of World Cup. How beautiful. I mean, we humans can do some wonderful things in this world to bring great hope to this world. So because I am a doctor, I'm in the humanitarian field, I'm in Malaysia, yes, I can talk about the trends of how we celebrate that. And most of my good friends have done beautiful work, much more better than me. So I just thought this is something which may be missing, which no one may even talk about. And I just wanted to focus on something very beautiful that's just have happened in Doha, Qatar. And more beautiful is who will live the beautiful trophy, which is basically made in Italy, and Italy was not even there. So you can just imagine, we live with hope. We do not even know how many of us are going to see the next World Cup. So talking about that, coming back to the World Cup, well, France lifted, well, Argentina lifted, and well, Morocco get the medal because they are going to clash with Croatia. Because I was once the goalkeeper for my own college. So I love football, and I love the next year to be even much more beautiful than what we have gone through, the unprecedented event, the COVID-19 pandemic. Imagine a man from the task force. I have to fight day and night to save, and I failed many times, honestly speaking. So you can just imagine the current concerns that we are having in the public health, in the pollution world, in the Ukraine war, in the deforestation, in the natural resource depletion, in the overpopulation, in the economy spiraling down, and corruption. And I'm telling you, I name it, you can add to the list. So in the end, I pray for peace. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all my global friends, to everybody, wishing you all good luck. May God bless you. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. Thank you very much. Greetings from Malaysia.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Prem. Thanks a lot. Though we could not interface face to face, we could not interact face to face, but your voice was so capturing that all of us are very much convinced the way you linked hope with football and everything. Just thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We have Marin Milenkovuska from Macedonia. Mare Milenkovuska.
I don't know if she is here.
Not there.
No.
Okay. We proceed to we go on to Afghanistan. We have Mohammed.
Just a moment, Malvina. What is the name? I can see someone in the chat box.
Mare Milenkovuska.
Malvinico. No, it's someone else, maybe.
Okay.
Malvina.
Yeah. Mohammed Bakir from Afghanistan. You are with us, sir?
Maybe no.
Okay. The next speaker we have is from Sri Lanka, Asalisa Kariyawasam. Asalisa Kariyawasam.
Yes, he's there.
Oh, very good. Please start.
Yeah, sure.
Please start, sir.
I hope my presentation can be seen.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. This is the camera. Let me on the camera. Okay. Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Asalisa Kariyawasam, a student from Sri Lanka. And I'll be bringing to you a bit about the New Year celebration of my country. So because I see the beginning of the New Year is like one of the best examples for the today's topic, which is revival of hope. So now it might come off as a bit of a surprising fact to know that us Sri Lankans actually doesn't celebrate New Year on 31st of December, but actually we celebrate it on the 13th and the 14th, and it is known as the Alut Awruda in Sri Lankan words. Yes. So now, as I mentioned before, it is celebrated on 13th or the 14th, and you may ask, how is it decided by those 2 days? Actually, it is being decided according to the astrology, and it says that the new year begins when the sun moves from the house of Pisces to the house of Aries, making an end to the harvest season. And also, unlike the celebration on the 31st, for us, the ending of the old year and the beginning of the new year happens with several hours apart. Now, during this celebration, there are various customs and traditions which are being held according to specific auspicious times given by the astrologers. So therefore, it can be thought of like a huge celebration with a mix of indigenous, astrological, Hindu, and Buddhist traditions. So now, before I move on to the actual festival, let's talk about the preparations done before. So each and every house is nicely clean, painted, giving fresh looks, and as well as the preparation of sweetmeats happen, which actually makes the whole entire house smell delicious. And yeah, you can see the entire country is getting ready for this joyful occasion, especially with the symbolization of the kuha bird's cry. And yeah, so at the beginning of each and every marked by a loud crackers and fireworks going about, signaling everyone that it is time for New Year and it is time for these rituals to go around. So now these rituals and customs which I talked about, they are being followed by everyone in the country, mostly Sinhala, like Buddhist and Tamil families. So now the time period between the ending of the old year and the beginning of the new year, it is actually known as the Nonagate, or even the neutral period or the auspicious period, where the Sri Lankans mostly refrain from having material pursuits and often engage in religious activities or even playing traditional games. And then we have the next tradition of, boiling milk, which marks the auspicious beginning of the prosperous new year for families and houses. And then we have, following this, the tradition of keeping the first meal in the cooker, and also along with it, according to the auspicious times, the table is being set full of sweetmeats, and the family members get together and have their first meal. And we often see that the oldest person of the family is the first to start this ritual by feeding the others and everything. And during this time also, we see that the young will go and seek blessings from the old by using handful of betel leaves. So after this, the families will start to make like a plate full of sweetmeats and actually start visiting their neighbors and even family members. And this is where everyone gets together and talk about their new year, maybe what they're going to do and how their old year was and everything. Yeah. So I talked about games now. There are traditional games too, but like there are sometimes festivals which are held like village to village, where everyone gets together, the whole family, and sometimes it becomes competitions as well, where people will have prizes at the end. And interesting thing is because my committee where I am in, the community is very like together, and because of that, all of us gets out to the street and we start playing on the New Year. So it's like one of my favorite times. So I think with this now many might find it a bit different than how they celebrate their New Year's. But this is the New Year we celebrate in Sri Lanka, and it's very unique for us. And so I'd have to say that New Year is like one of my favorite times around the year, because it's such a joyful and a bright time where you know that a new beginning is starting. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thanks a lot, Salisa. Your delivery with a very fluent English and that accent which you have, that was great, and really great. Let me appreciate that, because I told you I'm from English department. So you have a very good accent of English. And when you spoke about that get together of that family with those sweet meat, and that was lovely. That was just lovely. And when the elderlies, when they sit with you on the dining table together, that gives the family bonding.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Very good. So next speaker we have is from Croatia, Zelka Jovanovac. Zelka
Hello.
Jovanovac from Croatia.
Jovanovac. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to share the message of hope with you all. I am a teacher from the rural school in Dal. It's elementary school. And in this time of the year with my students, which is the most beautiful time of the year for them and for me, we made some action. The anticipation of Christmas and New Year is an excellent opportunity to remember those who need help, who are not as lucky as we are. It's the time that we remember those who are sick and we bring them hope for a better tomorrow. So in our school, in our country, we always organize Caritas aid actions. As this time of the year, the Caritas is a human organization of the Catholic Church that takes care of the most needy. We also organize the UNICEF campaign Christmas Fair at the schools. So we pay the collected funds for the children of Africa and Madagascar. Through these actions, me as a teacher want to convey messages to my students that will build them as a quality people. Primarily a message that encourages us to do good to each other. It is my wish that my students convey messages of hope and peace to their families and the wider community. My mission as a teacher is to teach children how to be good people. May God only help us in this. So many blessings to all and many hope for everyone. And Happy New Year to all. So my best wishes for everyone in this conference. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for the wishes, and same to you. Happy New Year. And for organizing all those festivities for your students and the other needy people. That's a great job. Really great job. Thanks a lot. Now if we have any speakers left, Farmanullah from Afghanistan. Any speakers who are left, please come up. Nadisha Samanti, Sri Lanka. Shehnaz from Bangladesh. From Sudan, Adam.
Someone is sharing. Who is that?
Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, sorry, it's me, Aisha. At the
Aisha.
time of the presentation, it was not loading. So I'm just sharing this with you all. That's it.
Please continue.
No, I have done already. Thank
Okay,
you.
fine.
Okay.
Gautam down from India.
Gautam, no, he said he has not good connection today. Farmanullah, are you there? He's always speak in our
Okay, very good.
events,
Welcome.
but maybe today I cannot see him.
Okay. Shehnaz from Bangladesh. Nadisha Samanti, Sri Lanka. Sobu Sardar from Bangladesh. Adam Ali Abdul from Sudan. Tamiral from Ethiopia.
Two or three of them send me messages that they will join tomorrow in the second session because today they cannot be with us. It's not a problem. We cannot force anyone to join. I always say we must take everything in a very easy way and keep hope and keep smiling. So
Do we go for the question answer session, Corina?
Yes, we can go.
So the floor is open to all our speakers and listeners. If you have any questions to clarify from the speaker or from us, please shoot.
Someone said in the chat box, I cannot. I also want to share my thoughts about my country. Mr. Bakir Modaber, please, you are welcome. Are you with us?
Welcome, please.
Yes, Mr. Bakir.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody, and dear educators. I am Mohammed Bakir Mudabir from Afghanistan. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
please
yes.
continue. You're audible.
I'm glad to participate in this good program today from Afghanistan because my internet is not good today. It doesn't work very well. I hear your presentations, dear educators. It was very interesting, and you share your good thoughts and ideas about the traditions and cultures in New Year in your countries. And also I want to share my ideas and thoughts about New Year in Afghanistan, in my country, in Afghanistan. New Year is in the March month in Afghanistan. After 2 or 3 days, the schools start. The students come to school and participate to school. All the students are very happy during the New Year because they start their new lessons, and the teachers and the educators, all the educators participate to the school and they celebrate the New Year for their students during the New Year, the second day of the New Year. And also it is a custom and culture during the New Year, all the people invite their relatives and their friends to their homes, and some people go outside. Some people go outside from one city to another cities, from one place to another place, and they celebrate their New Year. It is a culture in Afghanistan. During the New Year, all the people are very happy and very glad because the New Year is the beginning of the spring season. The weather is fresh and all the places are grassy. All the people go to outside the home. They celebrate and they take the celebration at the parks, at the other places. They go to the rivers. They go from one city to another city. For example, I live in Ghazni city. I go to Mazar Sharif. Mazar Sharif is the north port of Afghanistan. It is a beautiful city of Afghanistan. It is a historical province of Afghanistan, and we celebrate like this in Afghanistan. As a teacher, it is about 12 years that I teach at the school, at a private school in Afghanistan, at Mudabir Private High School. I teach for my students all the year. We celebrate together the New Year with our teachers and our students, and we participate and we have party with our teachers at school also during the New Year, and we celebrate for our students. And sometimes the students bring gifts for the teachers during the New Year. Happy, my teacher, happy your New Year, like this. We have good programs during the New Year. And I'm very glad that I participate in this program from Afghanistan. I thanks a lot from Dr. Peter and Corina who invited us in this program. Goodbye, have a nice time, all teachers and educators. I'm very glad this night.
Thank you, Mohammed Bakir. About your country and about your visit.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a
My
lot.
English is not good. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that because my pronunciation is not good in English. Just I participate. I'm very glad from your program, your nice program.
No, sorry to tell you, your English was good. We all of us understood. Your English
Yes.
is really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Language is when we speak, and others should understand, and you would understood. Any other speakers who
Yes.
were left out, or we start with the question answer session? Any other speakers who were left out or joined late? Okay, so this is an open session to the floor. Any questions from learned listeners and our educators? Any clarifications? Or if you would like to suggest anything, add anything, please.
So please feel free, raise your hand, and we will give you the floor to express your Miss Rafia. I can see her.
Yeah, Corina, thank you. I just wanted to ask more about the Global Educational Network. If the founder or one of the team members could tell us more about the scope and how you are connecting the educationists so that we could think of some projects that we can all do together in our countries.
Great point.
Corina, please, Corina.
Mohyuddin is with us. Are you here, Mohyuddin? Maybe it's not around. So Global Education Network.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, please.
I am, dear Rafia Mudassir, please, you can contact with me, my WhatsApp number. Just I write this number in chat box, okay? And you can ask anything about Global Education Network, and I will say send detail. Yes. Then, okay.
Okay, so I believe you get your answer. Yes. And I can see one of our speakers. I believe he's late, but it's most welcome. Tamirat Chala. Hello.
From Ethiopia.
Yes.
You can speak, Tamiral Chala. From Ethiopia, you are with us, please.
His audio is not working. Just he has opened his video, but his audio is not working properly.
There is no audio.
Chala, can you rejoin again, or you need to see some other options? Yes, Pira.
So you can rejoin.
Pira has a question, Corina.
Hello. Hello, everyone. This is Claire from Karachi.
Hello, Estera.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you one thing that can we conduct freelancing or such kind of digital topics to raise awareness regarding freelance work or other things?
Someone is having.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, I'm repeating my question. Can we conduct freelancing sessions for people to raise awareness related to freelancing and related topics?
In Jan? You ask if we can, if you can do that in Jan?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. We can schedule such of events. We also has before. So yes, please contact Mohyuddin. His number is in chat box, okay? And keep in touch related to that.
Thank you.
I can see Estera. Hello, Estera.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Corina. I've been waiting because there was somebody before me. Good evening, good morning to everyone. It's really a great session, and we have wonderful speakers, and with their slides, their presentation is so nice. I'm already feeling the new year now. It's so close before Christmas.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Just to share what I think is that the coming year, okay, year after year, after the pandemic, the challenges is becoming more and more for every one of us as parents as well as teachers. Yeah. So I just pray that we all can weather through all the challenges which we are going to face in future. And we got to keep ourselves prepared and be strong to face the challenges, whatever it is, no matter how hard, how difficult it's going to be. I know handling children is not tough. Handling parents are much, much more tougher. That is my experience, and it's becoming more and more challenging for teachers. So we got to learn to be more patient and to face the challenges. Next is this is only my suggestion. Maybe we can also have some sessions, on and off sessions, teachers and parents, like a forum. You know, we can hear from parents, we can invite parents, and we can of course invite our people, and you know, we can have panelists and all that. We can hear from parents themselves. We invite parents from all over the world. Maybe we can have few different sessions, and then we hear from all the parents around the world. So we see what is their challenges, and we make them understand. So they will go and share to their friends. So I think it's a good activity for us to understand them better, and for them to understand the teachers better. Yeah, that's what.
Great idea.
Yeah, my suggestion. You know, otherwise only we will be talking, we will be discussing, and the parents, you know, this is one way to reach the parents, to educate the parents indirectly. Yeah.
I believe most of all are parents here.
Yeah.
So we are the parents.
Yeah, we have to. No, maybe you can invite your students' parents, you know, to hear from them.
It's difficult because in Romania, not many people speak English or understand English.
That's the thing.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I also learn English by myself. So, Dr. Clarence, please don't. I learn English by Google Translate. So what expectations can you have?
Corina, maybe we can do this. We can pick from our people.
I agree with Ms. Corina. It's difficult from Bangladesh because most of the student native language speaker
and
Bangla,
in many countries, I believe.
Yes.
In Spain, Romania,
most of the guardians,
European countries, not many people speak English, unfortunately. But youths are speaking English more better than us.
No, yeah, we can also have a session where we can invite youth to share their problems, you know, their challenges, you know, in learning and all that. We can have these two separate things. If you find that it's difficult to find from your country, we just need one person, one parent from each country, you know, and then we break into the session. Somebody got to organize this. You see, we can get, not everybody in a country can speak. We try our best, you know.
Sure.
So we have, you know, quality sharing. We have more things in this organization. That's what I feel.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Thank you.
We have, thank you so much for your
suggestions. Thank you so much. Yeah.
We have also some messages in the chat box. So we have some messages in the chat box from Mr. Joe Frelin, Ines. You can see his number as well if you want to share and keep in contact. And from my good friend Von Eric, a reminder to all of us, Americans, British, and other native speakers of English and don't speak other languages. We are far better than them, as we know English. So I believe we should not apologize for our English. Thank you for encouragement.
Good, good.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I can see still 2 hands up. Edward Mulenga, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, now you're audible.
Oh, thank you so much. So my name is Edward. I'm from Zambia. And so this presentation, this webinar has been very productive. Indeed, we need hope. And I am particularly very impressed with Dr. Jeffarin from the Philippines. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay. I've learned a lot about your culture because I thought the Philippines was just one nation. I didn't know it was, you had a lot of islands there. And I can tell that we share a lot of similarities in terms of culture, like our resolutions for the new year. Like in my country, people buy new clothes, a lot of time spent with families. And a note I'm just taking from the meeting is the presentation by Aisha Fahad, where she talked about technology being a tool that can bring about new hope. It's a testament in a developing country like ours, where technology is exposing young people to change and exposure to new learning tools and other things. And my question to everyone is, technology is a double-edged sword. So how can we use it to impact good change? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing with us your thoughts related to this event. It's very important for us. From Zambia, so from far away, look, he's here and he has good connection. That's great. Thank you.
Karina, Tamirat Chala is there. I think he wants to say something with us. Tamirat, please.
Tamirat Chala. Hello?
Hello, Tamirat.
Can we hear from you?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Tamirat. Hello. Please, go ahead.
The location is not for. I come from Ethiopia. Hello.
Hello, Tamirat. Please go ahead.
Hello.
No, maybe he has problem with the internet connection, and also he's in a place where there is so much noise and we
Yes.
cannot hear you very properly. Maybe you can join us tomorrow if you will have a good connection, and you are welcome. Kanchan Chandra.
Thank you very much, Corina, for giving me the scope to speak something. I would like to share my ideas with you. I am Kanchan Chandra Bean. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm also a teacher. I teach in madrasa schools, school type madrasa. And the revival of Happy New Year, we actually in 31st night, we celebrate the day very gorgeously, actually, I would like to say that. And we make many festoon and balloons, and also lots of colorful what does it call? It makes sound. And we also in 31st night we also give some warm cloth to the poor people in the station. We go to the station and we find some poor people who haven't any warm cloth. We give them cloth at 31st night. And the 1st January, we also take some sweets, various types of sweets, which is made by our family members, especially our mother and wives, and they prepare sweets for the day. And in this way we celebrate the 31st night. And I would like to also tell you that we should enrich our technology so that we can use it properly. But many of us, like me, we don't know the proper use of the technology. We most of the time we make many mistakes. Actually, sometimes we are unable to use how does it work. We sometimes we don't know actually, but we can use little bit, but we need to know more and more how to use it properly. And as a teacher, I need to know more and more about the technology. How does it work properly in our education? So I always try to learn, and by joining this group, I have learned many things from both of you, and I also apply my knowledge for my students, because it helps me a lot. I also thankful to Jan that I have learned many things from Jan. So I'm very much grateful to Jan, and I also like to give you all, because that you have made a good platform to connect each other very easily, and it is very helpful for the people like me who are little bit lack of using technology. It helps me much, I think. So I would like to give you thanks for sharing your idea with us. So thanks a lot.
Thank you for joining us always, and most welcome in our programs. Dr. Clarence, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, very much.
Okay, very much. Farmanullah is here. Hakiar. Hello.
Okay, very good, very good. From Afghanistan.
From Afghanistan, yes.
You're welcome, please.
Assalamu alaikum. At the beginning, we wanted to dedicate at the beginning, I say welcome to Dr. Peter and and also Muhyiddin Saab, and I wanted to dedicate wa barakatuh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Internet
Farmanullah, are you
connect.
with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please continue.
You was meant to be a speaker on New Year Revival of Hopes today.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, mom.
Okay, so you can continue if you are ready.
Yes. At the beginning, we wanted to say salam to all my guests and host and co-host and everyone. After that, our country New Year is a date when we in our country start New Year's. At the beginning, we make a lot of program for it. First, we make a good or new cloth for it. After that, we make a good dishes for it, and we celebrate at the first day of the first year's very crew and crowd, because this new year is come best wishes. So we wanted to make a good program for it, because if the new year start, we make good foods, because we think about that if we make a good fruit from the beginning of the year, inshallah the all year will should be rain like that first day. And second, our country, a lot of young girl come from the home and they singing, and they also celebrate and very happy, and they may do good clothes for this day.
Carols,
So
yes.
Yeah, also we celebrate this day for the all year, because this is at the beginning of the years. Also we have one place by the name of Mazar-e Sharif. There is just only day, it is just by the name of plague day, Mazar-e Sharif, and this is also according to the Hazrat Ali Karamallah Wajhu. This is also a separate day for us. So we have different kinds of program in the first year of the year, first day of the year. But unfortunately, I don't know about this new year, because how can they be start and how can they be in? Because a situation of my country. So everyone should be very afraid from everything. Like for example, if we celebrate this day, the Taliban should accept or arrest everyone. So the main problem is that I don't know about my
God.
next, or I don't know about my next year's the first day, because I think every girl, every woman, every person should be sit at home. No one be out from the home, because if everyone who celebrate this day, they should be arrested and they should be give punishment to him. So because the Taliban didn't want these things, so I don't know how is. In the third, when this day come, our school started, but in this day I don't know that the student should be happy or not happy, because the Taliban closed the girls schools also. So that how can I hope a good for the good wishes in the new year? So this is impossible from my talking. So that how can we celebrate? This is inshallah we will be look to the first year, the first day of the year. So this is my wishes and this is my hope, that this is my first year's explanation. But at the new year 2013, just only we waiting for his first day. How can they become and how can they be in? So I don't know about that. So all of be thinking about this day, because no one be out from the home, no girl, no woman be singing, no one be make or prepare new clothes, no one be make a good food for this day, no one be come and celebrate this day in this school. I think I have big problem in this year. Inshallah, we will pray this day for our good wishes. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Farmanullah. All our sympathies, our empathies are with you. We do understand the problems in your country. Inshallah, the celebration you can have at home and we pray to Allah that in coming days everything will be settled